Be with you guys in a minute. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon. I've just sent out the link now, so we will get started in a few minutes. Bile is here. Broke pre-market high. Looking to retest. Hopefully you can push up. NVFY is a simple one. NVFY is just a simple one here. Bullish pennant, expecting a breakout. FFIE, extremely simple setup. You should not even be considering any kind of entry now. If you've been here for at least a week, you will understand what you need to do in this trade. But if you haven't, a very simple example is this one here. If it is in a downtrend, you do not buy. If it breaks above, there is a higher probability it will continue up. Why? Because if it's bearish, there is a high probability it will stay bearish. If it goes from a bearish trend to a bullish trend, so if this breaks above that trend, there is a higher probability it will go up. So if you're trying to look for an entry on this, wait for the trend to break above, then you can look for an entry. Easy as 1, 2, 3. What's up, Magic Bro? What up, what up, what up? Hanging on for dear life. Here's the last demand zone right here. Well, not the last, but the next recent one. I think this one will run today. I'm going to use this demand zone even. It's in this demand zone right now. So this is what you have on this one. There is your GRDI setup. So Magic, your chart is like this, right? That's how you have it. It's very difficult. Just scroll up like that. Scroll like that. So the higher it is, and it's clean and easy to see. But if you're going to have it like this, it's very difficult. Even to identify like the wicks and everything. This is your GRD setup, DRDI. So at the moment, it is in a downtrend, but it's in the demand zone. So possible reversal here. Exla. Guys, if you can like up the stream, I would appreciate it. Exla needs 2.85 break. Wait for 2.85 break. Failed to break above it. If it breaks above this, there is a high probability it will go to around 334. That's your next resistance. Let me look and see what else is moving real quick. FRSX, let me see this thing. This thing's extremely bullish, right? Yeah. This looks great. 155 is your next resistance. Right now it looks like it's pulling back. Probably gonna set up. Where's VWAP? So it's on VWAP right now. So there's a probability it can reverse off this level. Have to wait and see though. GRDI. I like this. Lays. I really like Lays. I gave this as an alert yesterday, but I sold it before I went to bed and it just went crazy. Which sucks, but it is what it is. Yesterday we got in at 178. And then our first target was 5%, so 187, and then ran all the way to 249 after hours, which is pretty crazy. There is a lack of volume on this play at the moment, but I'm trying to just make it a bullish setup as I see it. We can even use this as the demand zone because it hasn't broken below this. So try and see what this can do. I do expect continuation from this. It's slowly holding this demand zone in a falling wedge. So I'm expecting this one to run today for sure. If this gets volume, it will run, guaranteed. Do you think SPRC has a reversal? I don't know what's going on with SPRC. Someone told me about I don't know, some data or whatever it was. I can't remember. 400% shorting fee and all that. For me, I'm not really interested in, I don't really care about that stuff. I don't look into that. I'm based myself just really more on what is actually going on with the stock. If I'm looking at the stock right now, it is bearish. Yes, whatever the shorting fee is, there's a possibility it can run, right? But I'm just giving you my analysis, and at the moment it is bearish. I think you can see that. I think everybody here can see that this chart is currently bearish. What does that mean? It is in a downtrend. It means that the sellers have full control of this play. Every time it gets to this trend line, it is rejecting. If there is a reversal, it will break above the trend line. That is your answer. Simplified from yourself, Tiger. Bile, what's happening with bile? It's coming down. Volume's losing on that. FFIE. Cavill, beat. I'm not really interested in this thing. Good. I'm surprised this one didn't run yesterday, but it is what it is. AMTX, this was yesterday's runner. I gave this as a trade yesterday, which was nice. At the moment, it needs to break 550 for continuation, but right now it's okay. It's up. It's pretty much even, so nothing's really going on with it at the moment. I really like GeoEV. I just like this stock in general. It's been extremely bullish. If you look at it on the 4 hour, we are finding a resistance here at 466 around this level. Okay, you can see the strong top wicks, meaning that the sellers are in control. So you need this to break above this level, and then hopefully it will continue up. At the moment, it's still respecting this demand zone, which is a fantastic sign that indicates that the price is being held up at this level, which is very good. We can even mark this level here. What is this? 475. You can wait for 475 break on this. Let's get the rectangle tool. There you go. So if it breaks above this level like this, then it can hopefully retest and continue up. That's all we can see. But at the moment, it's also in this demand zone, so we have to just wait and see what this can do. GeoEV is looking good though. I like this setup a lot. This is your demand zone. We can even use this right here. So this is your chart. So 475, put an alert, whatever you need to do, write it on your phone. This is GeoEV. So I do like this setup for today. I will wait for my entries and then maybe I will get in. GRDI is in demand zone. What do you think about BNZI? I'm not sure about BNZI. The chart is very bearish. So if you just look at the chart in general, right, you can see that it is extremely bearish. So I don't know if you're like long-term this play or something, but I just wouldn't even consider it. I don't know, maybe there's news or earnings or whatever, but at the moment, I wouldn't touch this thing at all, to be honest. I wouldn't even blink at this thing. But if it breaks the trend line, then you could look for possible entries. That's how I would play this setup. Maybe it's trying to reverse here off the support. It's trying to slowly push to the upside now, like this. But yeah, you have to wait for the trend line break, which is wherever this is. I don't know, 7.75. Can you talk about low volume pullbacks? What do you mean by that, Rupesh? Low volume pullbacks. The dips on bio still valid. Bio. I mean, yeah, it's retesting this thing, so yeah, it's up to you what you decide. I don't play sub $1 plays. I'm not really interested in this. I don't really care about it, but this is my prediction. It is obviously below this level, but that's what happens. There's still a break and a retest, so if you want to wait for it, I guess you could wait for it to break this high again, which is 0.235. If it breaks that, then maybe it'll continue up, but it looks like it is trying to reverse at the moment. GRDI is right here. GRDI is in the demand zone. The candles are very small here, meaning that the volume is low. This is high volume candles with the large candle size. This is low volume, but it is respecting demand zone at the moment. Can you use a better camera to show the charts in your videos? Do you mean in the YouTube videos, or do you mean this current live stream? If you're talking about the YouTube videos, I'm assuming Hassi, he just needs to change his settings for that on the YouTube videos. But for this one, I don't think there's any issue. I mean, I haven't got anyone's said anything. FFIE future intelligent. FFIE is right here. So someone just asked me about that. Prime, I think you asked me already about this and I mentioned it. It is in a downtrend. That means it's bearish. Therefore, if it breaks above this, then you can look for an entry. Trying to enter now is a no-go because it is still in a downtrend. What's the issue with the camera? Just change the quality to HD. I'm currently looking at it right now and it's clear as day for me and I think everyone else, but yeah, you might have to sort out the settings. You just go to the settings there and choose quality 1080. It should work. If that's not clear enough, then I'm not too sure, but 1080 is pretty clear. This one, just wait for a trendline break. For OTLK, you can just wait for a trendline break. Wait for trend line break. If it breaks the trend line, there's a high probability it will continue to go up. Hassi had low volume pullback. Hassi had low volume pullback on his Yo EV chart. Just want to know what it means. So if any stock, right? If any stock has low volume, it's just not going to respect technicals as much. It's going to be a much slower play. You're going to be waiting a lot longer, right? When a stock has high volume, then you'll see a lot more volatility with the stock, right? So GRDI, you can see, right, where the volume was. If we just simply go to this here, go to the volume, look at this volume here, right? See the size of the candles. You can even see how much volume there is per candle. Look how much smaller it's getting, right? That indicates that there's obviously a lot of selling is going on right now, and that at the moment, it looks like it's probably going to keep going down, right? But if it is going to respect these levels, it needs volume, right? So with that being said, at the moment, it's okay right now. As long as it's holding this level, you're fine. But in order for it to push up, it needs volume, right? So this 132 is, if it breaks below that, it's coming all the way down. But yeah, at the moment, the volume is obviously dying down. You can see, compare these candle sizes, right, to these. So that's just an easy way to look at it. Yeah, I know there's no issue. I know there's no issue. I don't know. Maybe you have to get 10K for some people. WRNT. WRNT has 0 volume. So since there's no volume, I'm just going to the 4 hour and yeah, nothing on this for me personally. Nothing. Nothing on this, unfortunately, bro. NVFY is right here. NVFY is also losing volume, right? Look at the size of these candles compared to these candles here, indicating that volume is slowing down. Therefore, it is more likely to break below than push up, but it is still in a bullish pennant. So we are hoping it does break above. But we'll see if it holds $3 into open. That'll be perfect. Yeah, just change the quality on the thing, the settings. There's the gear bar, whatever it is. Weezer. I don't like Weezer at all. It's just a pump and dump. Gap fill play. Where's the gap fill? I mean, yeah, there's a gap fill, but it needs to get up to here at least first. So this thing is 2 cents. It's probably going to get delisted soon. But just mark the high of this level. If it breaks that, then there's a probability it'll go up. But at the moment, it's not even nowhere near close. So it needs to run. Needs to run 50% for it to at least get up there. No worries, Brian. Hope you can see it now. What is my favorite play? All of these on the left-hand side are my favorite play, brother. All of them. Why the 90% drop on LXEH? I have no idea. I'm assuming it had an offering or whatever happened. Maybe trying to see on Twitter. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know. If a stock's down 90%, I would just leave it, to be honest. But some people have the other thought that because it's down 90%, they think it's going to at least go up, which is maybe a valid reason. But for me, I'm not just going to hope and pray that it will push up. So yeah, up to you on that one. TRML had a big sell-off, maybe a pop today. TRML. 35% down yesterday. I mean, technically speaking, it doesn't look great at all. If I was to enter anything, I'd wait for it to break this resistance, which is $32, but up to you what you decide on that one. For me, there's nothing on it. It's really not doing anything. So, and also need volume to at least push up. LXCH, I would just avoid it. It's up to you though. If it's down 90% or whatever it is, then maybe you can enter, but for me, it's not worth it. How do you play bullish setups? So Rupesh, I think you should know this, but I'll tell you and I'll tell everyone. Guys, I'll explain it in a very simple term, right? A bullish pennant, ascending triangle, and a falling wedge. They are all bullish chart patterns, right? So when something is in a bullish chart pattern, that means that you expect the price to go up, correct? So with that being said, if there is a stock that's in a bullish pennant, right? What you want to do is you want to enter inside of them, right? Why would you want to? Okay, just think about this logically. For example here, okay, let's say for instance this hasn't broken below like this, whatever. This is a bullish pennant, right? This is expected to break out, right? Meaning when the stock is in this price here, inside of this wedge, it is expected to go up. Why are you going to wait for it to break out and run when there is still a probability and the same probability, right? When you enter inside of it because it's bullish, meaning this is a bullish continuation pattern. So since price is bullish, it's a continuation pattern expecting price to keep going up. So if you entered here, right, all the way up to here, you can make 18%. I always enter inside of these patterns. I never enter the breakout, never. There's no point, right? What is the reason for me to waste an extra 5-6%, right, when I'm expecting it to already break out, right? Entering in here is a valid entry. Entering a breakout is probably where I've sold at least 50% of my position because it's already made 5-10% within this pattern, right? So that's how I enter my trades. Bullish pennant, ascending triangle, falling wedge, whatever it is. I enter inside of the pattern. I am not a breakout trader. I do not play breakouts. No breakouts. There's no point in playing a breakout with this. I hope that makes sense. So I enter inside of the pattern. When I post on Twitter, I'm probably in the chart. I'm already in the stock because it's inside of the chart pattern. CLSK is very simple. Identify the demand zone, which is here. So here's your demand zone. It's down 4%, 2%. At the moment, it is in a downtrend, obviously, because it's pulling back into this. But yeah, it's in the demand zone. It's a valid trade as long as it holds this, whatever this is, 1950. So if it breaks below 1950, you expect it to go down. CIFR. CIFR. Bullish chart pattern. I mean, just bullish in general. Right? This is an uptrend. So whenever it gets down to this line, that is probably a good buy opportunity. Here was a buy. Here was a buy. And then probably coming down to here is a buy, right? So play with the trend. That's it. No worries, bro. Just want to make sure that you understand as well. Trug. Trug, I don't know about this one. Trug down 14% yesterday, down another 4% today. There's no sign of reversal yet. If I was to consider any entries, I would have to wait for the trend line to break. The trend line is all the way up here, so like 180s. Maybe it's finding support here, but at the moment it doesn't look great. PRCH. You're in PRCH and scared. Why are you in a stock and scared? That makes no sense to me at all. What is the reasoning for being scared in a trade? You should not be in a trade if you are scared. If it breaks 408, it will run, but at the moment it's bearish. It's rejecting this level. FRSK. I'm assuming FRSX. This isn't a falling wedge, no. Like from here, maybe, no. Maybe, I don't know. No, it's not a falling. For me, it's not a falling wedge. You could use this, but you want this to touch as well, personally. And it's on the 1 minute, so I would avoid it. But, let me look. Yeah, I mean, if it reclaims VWAP, you could look for an entry. That's how I would play this. It is looking like it's respecting this demand zone, though, on the 1 minute. Here's your 1 minute demand zone, which is right here. Wick inside, and then... So there's your demand zone. This is on the 1 minute, though. SAUN got rocked. I don't know what happened to that play. Where is it? I think I deleted it. It broke below the pennant that I expected. Yeah, it broke below, look. It went all the way down, so that's not good at all. At the moment, it's very bearish. I don't know, I personally wouldn't touch this thing, but it's in this 4 hour demand zone, new demand zone. But if you can see, yesterday was a huge sell-off, so some people have a different thinking that, oh, it's down now, maybe it's going to go up, but how much lower is it going to go? You don't know. So best way to do it is wait for a reversal. How do you know if stock's going to reverse? You can start to see green candles. You can see a trend line break. Use reversal patterns, candlestick patterns, all those things. T212, yeah, it's very popular. Hassi uses it. Most people from the UK in the Discord use T212. From what I know. If you're in the US, I'm not even sponsored by them or paid by them or anything, but Webull is probably the best broker you can use if you're in the US, because you can do, I don't know, I just find the execution, everything is good. I've never really had an issue with it, apart from the other week when it went down, but that was just most liquidity providers. Yes, FRSX. Yeah, FRSX. So yeah, this was in the 1 minute demand zone. So yeah, I mean, for me personally, if I was to, you could try and look for an entry here if you wanted to, but VWAP, above VWAP is safe for entries. So looks like it's just making a little pullback and then hopefully next leg. NKGN has a presentation on Monday. Good luck to those who are holding. So there's your trend line for this. It's going to be an ugly bullish pennant going through candles and everything, but this is what I can draw for you. Whenever I share a chart, I try and make it as bullish as I can. If not, it'll be a clear trend that it's bearish. The only thing is there are only many stocks non-tradable. Yeah, sometimes I know. CXAI. CXAI. Guys, like up the stream if you just joined, and also subscribe if you haven't. CXAI is bearish. This is a bearish chart pattern, a descending triangle, meaning you expect price to go down. This is an example of a bearish chart pattern. This is the opposite to an ascending triangle. So an ascending triangle looks like this, right? Like this, where you expect price to do this. Retest up, and this is doing the opposite, right? There. That's what you expect to happen, right? So if you are trying to look for an entry, just wait for it to break the trend line, because that will indicate that it is possibly going from a bearish setup to a bullish setup. Simple as 1, 2, 3. CXA, yeah, I found that some stocks aren't listened to into. Yeah, there's not too many. Like, it's not that big of an issue, to be honest. So yeah, it's just I mean, Hassie trades it. Most people from the UK, they've never really had an issue. There's always opportunity for the trades. There's maybe one a day, if that you can't trade the same as Webull or whatever. Sun got a huge downgrade. All right, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. How is Bile coming along? This is how Bile is coming along. It is pushing up. So yeah, pretty much what I expected. So people freak out because, right, this is what people don't understand. A retest, right, doesn't mean it's going to come to exactly this high. It will go a little bit below. Sometimes it will only come to about up here and then reverse, right? But this is a simple break and retest. So whoever I mentioned this to earlier, I said you could probably try and enter then when it was here, or you can try and enter once it closes above, which it has. So yeah, there's a high probability it will reverse. This is your Bile update. I am expecting it to go. I'm not in it, I'm not interested in it, but that's what you have. Bile, can we go? How's my... You're at a blank for FFIE. Why are you at a blank for FFIE? So, the trend line broke here. Therefore, once that broke, that was your entry. Trend line break, entry. Right now it looks like it's breaking that, retesting this trend line, and hopefully going up. Simple. Simple, 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 simple. Trend line break equals entries. So this is one touch here, 2, 3, and then obviously there's the breakout here. Once this broke above this trend line, that was your entry point. So if you entered on that candle closure, which is there, yeah, there's a quick, whatever that is, 5%. Just can't read it. What do you need to see? From here to here is the downtrend, look. So here's one touch, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Just make it very easy. If you, okay, for example, if you can't read and you can't understand the chart, then just leave it and just focus on some other setup, because then you're going to be, there's thousands of other plays that you can look at. If you don't understand it, just leave it, because the last thing you want to do is jump into something you don't understand or know. So you're going to be trying to fight the whole day. But identify the trend and then just go from there. I have a hard time trusting movement on relative volume on now news stocks. What do you mean by now news stocks? Stocks that have just had news, I'm assuming. It's very simple, guys, the way I trade, and all of you can learn it in 2 seconds. I'm not even joking. If you go to this website, this is the website right here. You click on this website, it will take you to the top gainers. What are top gainers? They are all the plays that are up the highest during pre-market, during after hours, during the day, during 5 minutes, 1 month, 3 months, whatever you decide to choose the filter as. But if you click on that now, it will show you all the plays on the stock market right now that are up the highest in ranking order by the percentage change. So you can see if you click on that link, the change is the percentage. So MRNO is the highest top gainer right now, NVFY second, BIO, FRSX, and so on, right? So all you need to do is go onto those charts and identify, are they moving up and down very quickly? If so, that identifies that there is volume and that there is volatility in that stock, right? So with that being said, all you need to do is from there, you need to identify, okay, you have all those plays now, like these ones I have here. Wait until open and see which out of all those plays actually still have that volume from when it had during pre-market to market open, right? So you can see, for instance, Beats was one that was a pre-market open or pre-market, or what was it? Beats, sorry. Beats, no, not Beats. Like this play was up pre-market, right? It ran up to whatever this was, 288. Now it's all the way down. You can see that there's not much volume on this anymore. Therefore, I don't have it on my watch list, right? FRSX, all these plays right now are the ones that have the most volume and the possible setups for me into open. Once market opens, whichever one has the most movement, most volatility, right, and gives me the best opportunity, then I will look for the entry. Trying to trade a stock that has no volume, right, is pretty impossible to do it if you're trying to day trade, unless you know, do insider trading or whatever. But if you are trying to become a day trader scalper, you need to trade stocks that have volume. How do you know that? You simply go onto this website, click onto it, and it will tell you which plays are up the most. The plays that are up the most are usually the ones that are running based off news or earnings or whatever it may be. So if there is low volume on a play and you're trying to day trade it, like I am, you're going to have a very, very difficult time. Make it very easy for yourself when you trade. All you need to do is trade the top gainers. That is it. That is all I do every single morning. I refresh that thing about 20 times a day and identify, okay, which ones are the most volatile, which ones are up the most, which ones are going to give me the most, the highest probability of making money, right? You want to make trading easy. Why take a trade that's extremely slow, right? For instance, like let's go to one of these, I don't know. What's a stock that's like got no volume? Like this, look at this. If you are trying to day trade something like this is intraday right here. Look at these candles. You cannot day trade this, right? It's impossible to day trade this because there is no volume. The candles are all over the place, right? Compare this candle, these candles, right, to something like GRDI, where you can actually see the price action of the stock, right? So if it's not clear, if the candles do not look anything like this, then I would avoid the play if you're trying to become a day trader or trying to day trade in general. There goes Bile. If anyone got in, well done. Free of charge. There's my free play for you guys for the day. Tiger loves low intraday. I mean, yeah, it's more for the alerts, bro. It's not like trying to find setups that I can give alerts for people to get in on time. I can give you guys quick movers, but when I tell you I'm in, it's probably going to be up 20% by the time you try and get in, you know? So I have to accommodate. But you see what happens. We had one bad day on Monday and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Fantastic days. No worries. SOGP. But guys, honestly, if you want to become a day trader, It's really not that difficult if you want to understand how to do it. I try and do it in the most simplest way possible. Trade the stocks that give me the best opportunity, which are the ones that are the top gainers, that have news, earnings, whatever it may be. They have volatility. I don't care about the news. I don't care if they've cured cancer. I don't care if Tesla or Amazon or whatever's gone on with it. If it gives me a setup, I will get in. SOGP is nothing. Remember what I said. If it breaks above this level, there is a high probability it will go up. Trying to buy and sell now, you are a gambler and you can go to the casino if you want to. ATX. That's right. Like up the video. Like up the video. Like up the video. Oh, SATX. I thought that was the... See, like this is another extremely low volume play. It's not even got any pre-market movement. It's... Look at these candles. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing. Nothing. At the moment, it looks like it's doing this on the daily chart. So this is my analysis on this play. So we've broken above that level, retesting, and now we're going to push up to there. That is my prediction. You can come back to this and see what happens, but that is your daily chart on it. Like up the video. Like up the video. Like up the video. Hey, look, MVFY. What a coincidence. FRSX, members in the Discord, you guys should be full porting this. In demand zone. Looks like good entries here. If I was to enter this, my stop loss would be literally under this demand zone. GRDI needs to hold demand zone, otherwise she gone. Lays, I really like the setup. I think it's going to run today. Just give it some time. Guys, here is the Discord link here. This is the only link. Live trading link will be sent out in, oh shit, I need to go, in like 10 minutes. So I am going to head out now to the Discord. I'm only going to be trading for like 45 minutes to an hour. I have a family event later, so it's currently what, 5:15 p.m. in Dubai. So yeah, I got to leave pretty soon after market open, but the live trading link will be sent out members. This is if you want to join the Discord. Yeah, use that link that Hassie's posted. Live trading, live seminars and all that. If you want to do it, go ahead. 3 spots. Oh, we only have 3 spots. There you go. 3 spots left. Bio. Here is your bio level. So obviously this is going to be a high here. I think I've got other levels here. Yeah, these are 0.45. Look here. So look, it has all this room all the way up to this resistance here. So it has room to 0.45. That is the next resistance. Well, this break of high and then 0.45. So yeah, good luck if you are trading this. I'm not trading sub $1 plays, but good luck if you are. Everybody have a fantastic day, fantastic weekend. Do not be stupid and blow your account today because it's Friday. The day is usually slow. Take advantage of the volume now for the first hour and then, I don't know, pretty much slow down because everyone's going to take profits. But members, I will see you in the Discord. Have a great day, everyone. I'll share charts for like 30 minutes or so and then I'm going to head out. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't.